Hey, how's it going? This is Darrin Goodman with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. Today I got a lesson for all the beginners out there. This is on some must-know guitar riffs. These are ones that you're going to want to know how to play. They're fun to play. They're, everybody knows these, and it's just kind of, rite of passage of, playing guitar to learn these riffs. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at what we got going on here. Alright, so first we're going to look at Smoke on the Water. Now this is, it's everybody's first, cool riff that they learn and stuff. This is probably the most, highly recognizable guitar riff of all time. But ironically, it's played incorrectly quite often. So I'm going to show you how to play it. So this, we're just going to be playing on just the fourth and the third string, so just these center strings. And you can, use a pick to do this, but I don't think that, it doesn't sound like that they're picking, it sounds like they're simultaneously playing the strings. So you could, you could play the, like that, or just use two fingers. That's what I do, is I just hold my pick and then use my second and third fingers to pluck those two strings. So we start off, we just play both of these strings open. And then it goes to the third fret on both strings. So on all of this, you're just going to be playing on the same, simultaneously on both strings on the same fret. So we have open, 3, and then 5. So open, 3, 5. Open, 3, 6, 5. Open, 3, 5, 3, open. Next we got A Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin. So another iconic, really recognizable riff, fun to play, easy to play. So we start off on the 7th fret of the 6th string with my third finger. And then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the 5th string with your first finger. So you do it twice just like that. And then from there, you're going to take that first finger and you're going to move it up a whole step. So from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, and then you're going to bring your third finger down onto the 9th fret of the 4th string. So this is a power chord, E5 power chord. And you're going to hit, pick those two strings, and then you're going to play the the 6th string opened 3 times. So, and we're palm muting that. So if you don't know what palm muting is, there's plenty of videos on the channel about it, but I'll just kind of really quickly. So you just take this part of your hand and you rest it right on the bridge, right where the string rests in the saddle. So when you have it in the right place, the note should slightly ring out. If you're too far forward, it's just dead. If you're too far back, it's not muted. So you just got to kind of find that sweet spot. So and then after you do the 3, you hit the power chord again. 3 muted, power chord. So just like that. Now, another thing that I'm doing when I hit the power chord, I release the pressure with my fingers just enough so it becomes silent. So that way I'm not, you don't want that ringing. You want. So each time I go to strum it, right before I strum, I squeeze almost simultaneously. Just like that. All right, next we got another really iconic riff. This is the intro riff for Crazy Train. Another one that everybody knows. As soon as you play this, everybody knows exactly what it is. And this is also a good as a picking exercise because you can do this with alternate picking. So start off, we're on the second fret of the sixth string with your first finger, and then just put your third finger, we'll have it ready at any rate, to be on the fourth fret of the fifth string. So we're going to play the sixth string twice, and then to that fourth fret of the fifth string, and then back to the second fret of the sixth string. So, and it's all eighth notes. So 1 and 2 and like I said, this is a good picking exercise. I mean, you could do it with all downstrokes, but I recommend that, especially if you're a beginner, the sooner you get into, working with alternate picking, the better off. So we have that 1 and 2 and now we're going to go to the fifth fret of the fifth string, and you're going to want to use your fourth finger. Now you could shift up and use your third finger, but I really recommend you use your pinky. So, and then back to the sixth string again, back to the fourth fret of the fifth string, and back to the second fret of the sixth string again. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's the first measure. And for the second measure, you're going to take that first finger and you're going to move it from the sixth string to the fifth string, still at the second fret. So we're 2 open, then to the fourth fret of the sixth string, then to the fifth string open, second fret of the fifth string, open fifth string, fourth fret of the sixth string, open sixth string. So the whole thing. And then it just repeats. So. And just like that. All right, and then finally we have the opening riff from Paranoid by Black Sabbath. This is one of the the original, rock metal riffs. So for this one, we're going to come all the way up to the 7th fret on the 5th string, but you're going to bar your finger so you're playing the 5th string and the 4th string at the 7th fret. Then you're going to strike those two strings together, but you're going to do a hammer-on with your 3rd finger to the 9th fret of the 4th string. Just like that. So if doing hammer-ons and stuff like that is a new technique for you, you might, this might be a little bit more challenging. So you might want to just practice doing that. So you could. So when you do a hammer-on, you literally, you hammer that finger down. You don't want just setting it down. You want to hit it down hard enough that you're fretting the note. So when you do this, you want this 5th string still to be ringing out. So you do this 3 times. Just like that. That's the first measure. And then we follow that with this other riff that's the 4th string, 7th fret, and then you hammer onto the 9th fret, and then you do the same thing on the 3rd string. And you do it twice. So technically you could just bar your first finger across the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings at the 7th fret. And it just repeats. Just like that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that and you got something out of it. If you like this lesson, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if there's something you'd like to see either myself or one of the other instructors at guitarcontrol.com doing a future lesson. Well, that's all I have for you today, so until next time.